So tell me, have you been in a 9 to 5, or are you in a 9 to 5? You love your job, yet you are aspiring to do something else. Your mind takes you places where you want to think that you can do more by starting something on the side, a side hustle, or a freelancing something to add more income, to add more avenues of revenues for yourself and your loved ones. Then if you are in the right place, because I'm bringing you somebody who is so good at doing it. It will blow you away. We'll show you exactly the process. So stay tuned. And hello, and welcome everyone to the Quantum Leadership Hacks. I'm Dr. Nabila Diab. Today we are diving into that critical, question that may be on the mind of so many of you, which is, I've always been prepared to a 9 to 5 position, but on my mind, I'm yearning. I really want to do something other than a purely 9 to 5. And as as years go by, we tend to think that this is possible for us. So today I am bringing you the one and only Hind Afife, and to talk about how to beat the fear of transitioning from 9 to 5 into freelancing, online business, and what have you. Hind, good evening, and welcome to my show. How are you,
Hi,
Hind?
good evening, Dr. Nabila. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my story and share what I know, what I'm doing exactly.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Hind has successfully and beautifully made a leap of faith into starting something she was dreaming of, she really wanted to do. And today, years after starting, looking back, she is going to tell us about the gist of it, what to do, what not to do. We're going to learn a lot from her story. But first off, let me tell you a little bit about Hind Afife Berhithi. And she helps health and wellness professionals to increase their revenue by introducing. Hind is into this Japanese technology, this water technology known as the Kangen water, I believe, and I hope I pronounced it correctly, to serve better, clients, and stand out from competition. She is a hydration expert. I've never heard this, but she is a hydration expert, and I love it. By way of background, my beautiful guest tonight is a graduate from the hardcore finance background. I think she was a financial director when she left her 9 to 5 job, and I'm sure tonight she is going to share with us a ton of insights and tips and tricks that can help us along the process. So Hind, let's start from the beginning. Let's start. What sparked that? What's the story? Because I always believe there is a story behind big decisions or big quantum jumps. When somebody all of a sudden, it seems all of a sudden, but you and I know that in our head, it's not all of a sudden. But what is the story that really sparked this jump from a pure 9 to 5, finance director, nicely settled in a beautiful office and what have you, into what some people would call the nowhere. I'm not doing anything and I'm trying
The
to figure out
unknown, the unknown.
the land of nowhere.
The
So
unknown.
tell us.
Oh my dear, I will tell you. I will start that I love finance. So finance, that's it's something that I love. But with life, our priorities change. So what's happened to me? So when I moved to the UAE, and my kids at that time, they were very small. So I said I will take some gap just to raise my kids. And but for this profession, financial analyst, to go back to work, it was not a possibility to go for 9 to 5. I wanted something like part time, something that can work remotely. But at that time, nothing. So for me, I didn't want to compromise my kids. I wanted to have everything. I want to have the job. I want to do something. I want to have the financial or the income, but I don't want to do it in a classic way. Again, me also, I was raised to work for 9 to 5, so it was not an easy decision. And again, it's because I wanted something more than just a job, just a salary at the end of the month. I want something that aligned with me. I wanted something that give me the flexibility, the freedom, the location, the time freedom. This is really, really very important though. So when I took these three, so I wanted something that I can get the income, I can get this fulfillment. Again, with age, we want something that align with our passion, align with our purpose. So I didn't want to go for any other job or function. So I want to. So from there, I shifted for the freedom, for the location, for this possibility to work from everywhere.
Right, amazing, amazing. And let us, by way of background, kind of put this on the table right away, is that we are talking about 17 years ago, right? We are talking
Yeah.
about 17 years ago. That's a time where flex time or part time or working remotely or work from, all those, I think, fun concepts that COVID brought with it as something normal, they weren't there for you, right?
I actually, at that time, in my field, I couldn't find a job that give me the flexibility or give me a time that I can spend a good quality time with my kids. So the only offer, and here I speak to a lot of expats here, either it's for the timing or for the job you cannot take it, and some feel you cannot do them here in the Middle East. I don't want to go to details, but in some field you can work with that specialty in Europe, but in the UAE or the Middle East you cannot. So I don't want to go in details for that, but you might recognize some profession you cannot do them here. The issue for me, it was at that time I couldn't find a possibility or a way to work what I love to do, finance, on my own term, which is the time or to work from home. So until now, I think in finance it's really hard to work from home or to be a part timer. So it was not possible. So again, it's and with life, my priorities change. I shifted to the nutrition, to health. So all my interests, I divert them to health and wellness. So it was a good opportunity, by the way. I couldn't find
Yeah.
a job. I'm grateful for that.
You see, sometimes life takes us ways, and we never. I mean, like we did not plan it, yet it turns out to be the best plan, right? We always say God's plan is better than our plan, right?
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
Amazing, amazing. Hind, take us. Let's delve into First of all, the challenges, the fears. When you first start, she was nicely tucked in her beautiful office. She has a status. She's leading. She like whether we like it or not, or there is a social status connected with having that office, with doing these things. And then when you decide to leave them, or when you decide to start something else and slowly phase out of the 9 to 5 into that, there are some challenges, some fears, some that start showing their face. Tell us about, if I can take you back to that, those beginning years where you started. What were those challenges, and how did you overcome them?
Uh, of course, when you start something new for your family, something new for your community, as you said, the status, in our mind, we study, we get educated to work for company. So when you leave all these things, so it was challenging. It was a lot of fear. Of course, during this journey, I learned to befriend with the fear. If there is no fear, you are stagnant in your place. You cannot move forward. You have to find this sweet spot between the excitement and the fear, and then you can expand and you can do something else. So if I will just be fearful, I will think about all the fears and the challenge, I will be in my place. I will not move, and I will be completely, I will freeze in my place. Uh, you know, in that journey, what the first, one of the biggest challenges, it was the validation. So I went
Mm,
through a lot without validation. The validation from my family, from my friend, from I it was that time when you decide, you say, okay, when you talk about something that your surrounding, they don't know about it, it will just project on you a lot of fear and doubt.
mm,
And this is huge. And when
mm.
I learned how to protect myself or surround myself with the people that they are on that journey, it becomes easier. It becomes
Right.
really. And again, don't don't stop. The only bad thing in that process is to stop or to give up. So
Right.
yes, every movement in my business, every expansion, I do have some fear. Of course I have, but I have to take this fear like build a friendship with this fear and go to move forward. And again, we fail, I failed many times, and the most important thing to take lesson from these experiences, and then from there we build.
Right, 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 right. So, for example, let's talk about the judgment. The judgment. Sorry, the yeah. Let's talk about the fear of judgment. Of course, there's a lot. We are talking about, yeah, almost 2 decades ago, and I'm sure the idea of the 9 to 5 having that status and everything, and then the judgment. Oh, what is she doing? She left. Da, 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 and it's being judged could be scary, could be like how did you face it, like you said, you learned how to protect yourself from these statements or from these opinions. What was the mindset behind this? Walk us through, like, anytime you are jumping into something new, you are going to be judged by people. People are going to say, why did she, who does she think she is, by showing herself on Instagram or on LinkedIn, and is she an influencer, does she think she is all of these judgments, they could be coming from a loving place. Oh, I'm I want to protect you. You know, you may fail, you may get disappointed, or they come from like, for even daring to go places that others may not be taken, for showing something that they are afraid themselves of doing. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, you know me, Dr. Nabila. I love the work on the mindset, and I know the mindset it's 80% of the success. Yes, you need some skills, 20%, but when you have the right mindset and you surround yourself with the right people, you move forward. The fear of judgment, uh, this is my own way how to deal with it. So
Yeah.
I focus on the impact I want to do. I
Mm.
focus on my why I'm doing what I'm doing, the deep down why. So when I concentrate on that, and somehow the other judgment or the other critiques or whatever, it's like it's getting lower. I lower the volume of them.
Right,
So
right. It's
basically, I focus a lot on my why. I focus on my vision, what I want to do, and the impact I want to get or to provide to the world. This is what I concentrate more on that. Like I slow down the the noise of the judgments, and
yeah,
there will be, there will be. It's okay. And some people, as you said, they judge you or they project fear on you because they want to protect you.
yeah,
So again, we have just to go from a place that they don't know what do you know.
yeah.
So if you are connected to your heart and you know what you are doing, you give them some permission and you said it's okay.
Yes, 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 yes. So when you know how the mindset, stuff works, it could strengthen you, because indeed, you said you lower the noise or the voice of the judgments or the judgmental voices by focusing on your whys. This is so strong. You know, this is really, really an amazing tip for anyone. It's like, you remember, even in our TIR course, there is a quote by Borrego, I think, who says, when the why is strong enough, the facts don't count. When you have a strong why am I doing this? So every day, I mean, we breathe energy, we breathe life, we breathe um, success, we breathe whatever we want in our business or in our job or in whatever, even the smallest thing we are doing, by always asking ourselves, why am I doing this? Why am I? And digging with my students in thinking into results or the other programs, we dig into 7 times why why until you really, really, really get to the core of why is it that you want this job. Some people think, oh, they want more money, but deep down, when we explore,
It's never about
it,
them.
yes, it reveals a
And
ton
also,
of other
yes, and when you focus on the money or on this uh, financial, or you focus so much on the money, I guarantee you're gonna stop after the first, second, third challenge. You're gonna stop. But when you have a strong why and underneath all the money and what you want to do with the money, and you dig deep, you will find your real why. The why that keep you. How I can explain that? When you fail in a business or in something inside your business, the next day you think, you said, I will do this new strategy. Let's try this way.
Mm,
Okay, I failed. Maybe it's not the right time. Maybe let's see it differently. This
right.
why will give you the energy, the motivation to go again.
To stand up, as the song says, stand up and fight. To stand up back, challenges and problems and learning a business, because It's not like you are going to learn. It's not going to be a straight line. It puts you on your knees, and it stops you, and it tells you, and those are learning. It's up to us whether we want to look at these as, hey, learn for you to move on, or and that's where ego gets, and we say, oh, maybe this is not meant for me, let me go back to a 9 to 5. And how many times, I think we have some statistics, like in year one of opening a freelance or a business or an online business or anything, 35% go back to 9 to 5 after starting in year one. So the first year, of course, we all remember our first
It's
year.
the first year. It's the kindergarten of the business. You learn a lot of things. You didn't even started yet. So yeah, it takes some time to learn some skills that will last for you for life, professionally and personally. And you have to wear different hats. You have to adapt. You have to, to balance your personal life with your business life. And again, if there is no structure, there is no process, we get lost. This is what I try to implement with my team, with the people that they want to do business with me. It's the structure, because if there
Right.
is no structure, we have the feeling that they are busy, but they are not productive. And this
Mm.
is after a couple of months, I will say 6, 8, 10 months, they will give up because there is no structure and there is a lot of things to do. We get lost between busy and productive, and
Mm.
this can help, can lead to stopping or to going back to the 9 to 5.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like busy doing busy, and of course, with the fear of showing up, we say, "No, I'm doing." So you get stuck into the doing, and you forget about the process or the results. If you like
Yeah.
a driven process, I love this. You were talking a little bit earlier about developing the skills or developing wings as you start flying your business and so on. Tell us which skills, for example, in your particular case, which skills from your previous job, for example, were transferable, and what new skills did you find yourself needing to develop?
Oh, my dear, I come from the corporate world and I was working in a bank, but I had no contact with the customer. So I
Mm,
learned how to listen carefully to my customer. And this is really important. I talk about the customer for the machine and the people they want to join the business. And this
mm,
is very, very, very important. I don't focus on myself, I focus on their needs. And when I listen carefully, I can help them in the best way for them. So again, this dealing with sales, dealing with customer, listening to people needs and wants, it's a skill.
right.
And that during my journey, I had to learn all this. Of course, I have to tell you the technique side, but also I don't want to make it really a big deal. As we manage to use phones, the online space, there is a lot of tools, there is a lot of way how to do it. You don't have to be a super tech person. I don't get intimidated by the technology. I
Yeah,
go and I learn. If I can't or I don't have time, I delegate. But this all the skills that you learn, and
right.
most of them it's the sales process and with the customer or with the people they want to join me, and also to learn and to 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 understand their needs. Sometimes they tell you things, but between lines there is another need or another thing. So this is something that helped me a lot.
Love it, love it. Active listening is huge. If we don't listen carefully, we lose. We lose because it's all about what's in it for me. It's about looking at what the customer or the person is telling you, because when they are talking, they are telling you about their pain points. They are telling you about what they need. And if you are not listening carefully, but preparing your answer, or oh, how can I make the sale, or what, then you're done, my dear, right?
This is completely true. This is really fundamental. You know, we have to make peace with the sales and peace with money. So during the process of this of my journey, I had to learn how to deal with that. And the process and active listening, it's huge, because you get the answer uh, directly or indirectly, but at least you will know how to help in the best way the person. So I'm not focused on my machine and the feature of my machine. I'm focused on your needs, what you are looking for. So if we meet halfway, I can explain to you.
Right, right. I love it. I love it. Um, you know, when people hear the word transition from to, it means a change. It means taking risk. It involves risk. Um, According to a study by Freshbooks, 27% of people considering self employment are held back by the fear of unpredictable income. Now, this 9 to 5, I know there is a paycheck coming at the end of the month, but this thing about doing something else, and 27, that's almost 30%, they are held back by the unpredictable income. So let's talk about how important mindset preparation is before making such a jump. How did you prepare mentally for this transition, for handling this risk of, oh, you know, uh, I may not have, the income, I may fail, especially, and I'm not sure if this was the case, especially when the person who is jumping is the only or maybe the main breadwinner in the family. And those are a lot of questions, and please let's take them one at a time. Let's talk about risk, transitioning and risk. Is there actually a risk to take? Is there like something we
You
need
have
to inside
It's a
to?
transition. It's a transition. You have to understand that the mindset of the employee is completely different from a mindset of entrepreneur. So you have to let go of this idea of the salary at the end of the month. So if you have something that you are passionate about, and of course I will tell you, prepare for it. Don't jump on the unknown like that. Get prepared. Get to know what you are. And of course there is you can do some feasibility studies. You can understand what you are going through and be prepared. And just you have to leave behind you this safety with the salary. Yes, you get the salary. I know a lot of people, they are working only for the salary. This is really, really, really sad. I find it very sad. You work, you have no enjoyment, no passion that at what you are doing. You are working only for the salary. This is, I find it really sad. So either you go for your passion and you do something different, and of course you have to be prepared, and yeah, to be in this mind of investment, waiting. You have some time to get your return on investment. It's not a fixed salary, and put in your mind, it's not capped. It's not like a salary. You will earn a salary, you get an increase to 5-10%, but in a world of business, the jump can be huge. So just be prepared.
Yeah. Would it be fair in terms of like preparing? Of course, mentally, you have to prepare your mindset, but in terms of preparing for the jump and mitigating or attenuating the fear of making this big jump and taking this huge risk and impacting, probably, as I said, the family and kids and rent to pay and food to put on the table, especially if you are the main breadwinner in the family. Would it be fair, Yahin, to say that we can attenuate the impact of such fear by preparing our runway? Let's say by working towards maybe having 6 months of, would 6 months work for your business to start giving return on investment, and you are the finance person? Would it be fair to say prepare for at least a 6 month like buffer income or money of savings before you jump, so as that pressure of having to do the sales or having to produce the income, you get released from it and you can work comfortably, and when you are relaxed and comfortable, the income will come. You see what I mean?
Yeah,
What do you think, Hint?
I will tell you what I think about that. Before you want to transition to another business, or you want to start your own business, in general, if you are working for a company or for someone else, you should have a safety or security fund. This security fund, it's like 6 months. So without your job, without your salary, you can provide for your family for 6 months. So you can ask a lot of financial advisors. They said, even though you don't want to go for a business or something, this is something we should all have. You know,
Yeah.
during the pandemic, a lot of people lost their job, and it's still happening. So there is no, it's not secure as we think. You know, working for a company 9 to 5, it's not that secure. So we should have anyway this 6 months. Again,
Mm.
it depends on the business you want to start. Of course, start small and increase or go bigger. Uh, and budget, plan and budget. So I cannot
Yeah.
tell you which, but if you have the right planning, the right mindset, and you started, uh, you will have, you relieve, you remove from your shoulder all these finances uh, bills that you have to pay. So if you have this fund, so you are okay, just time to settle everything, and you will start getting your income from your business.
Right. Amazing, amazing, amazing. As we are slowly getting towards, I can't believe time has flown by. It's we are, almost towards the end of this call, Yahind. So listen, looking at the future, there's a study by Upwork, and it's in the U.S., but it's the U.S. Generally gives us an idea what's going to happen in the rest of the world. So there's a study on freelancing in America, freelancing, opening a business, remotely or what have you. They report that the freelance workforce has been growing 3 times faster than the overall US workforce. So this number is huge. It's telling us
This
about
is my dream coming true. I was dreaming about that. That the moms can work from home or can work around their kids. Yeah, this is not surprising for me. This is the new era of business. It's online or remotely. Yeah.
yeah, and you're thinking of it especially for moms and the impact on kids, right?
Yes, as I now my kids, they are older, and they are now leaving the house. That's why I call my Instagram Beyond the Nest, because I want to impact women on that phase of life before or just becoming an empty nester. And times fly, time goes so fast, so it's a very precious time if you can enjoy your kids, so when they are younger and you see them growing in front of you. So Of course, I know that sometimes you need the income, sometimes you want to upgrade your family standards, and so you want another income for the family. But now with the online, we can get it from different platform or different way or business model. We can get the income, but we can stay out with our kids or we work remotely. Yeah, I think
I
this is something that I was dreaming about. So
I love it. I love
so
it. I love
travel 1 hour to reach the office if we can do it remotely.
Amazing. You and I remember the days where we, at least I do, where I have to go to work, or I have to go and give that lecture at university, or I have to and leave a child with, bed fever at home or something. And it doesn't have to be that way anymore. Hind, it's been incredibly inspiring to hear your journey, your experience as we wrap up. You were talking about Beyond the Nest. Tell us a little bit Beyond the Nest. This is the name of your business, and I love it. What is the concept Beyond the Nest? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, business, it's reflecting what I am going through, and I want to inspire women exactly, either with the grown up kids, or they are going or leaving the house soon, or they left the house. So I know in when you give all your time, all your energy for your kids and your family, and they start leaving the house, you feel a sense of jobless, let's say. So you don't, we have to I don't want women to get to a place that they will regret their choices, said, I
Mm.
shouldn't start working, I shouldn't, something like that. So from there I want to empower them, inspire them, and give them possibilities that they can do something that it's aligned with their values, bring them an income, or to help them to regain their financial independence. So this is what so it's going to be about health, it's going to be about again, health, it's a part of me, so I cannot do anything without talking about health and wellness. And
Yeah.
again, if you have the money or you have everything and you don't have the health, it's uh, it's useless. So I am really focused on longevity, on anti-aging, and again, I want to see this women or this empty nester with the vibrant health, with the huge mental state, with a lot of project to do, with a lot of inspiring, motivating project that they will help them to stay productive.
Love, 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 love this concept. Like to have somebody, kind of coach you or accompany you for a period that hardly ever we talk about. Like after the kids leave, there is indeed this emptiness, this void, this, oh my God, now what? It's like the song "Et maintenant que vais-je faire?" And so what am I gonna do? So I love, love, love this. So where could they find you? Is your LinkedIn the place where they can get in touch with you, whether for the Kangen Water, or for Beyond the Nest, or for the affiliate marketing when it comes to the health and wellness business you have?
Yes, they can reach out to me through LinkedIn. I have a link with Calendly for a 20-minute chat. So they can book their chat there, or they can message me on LinkedIn. Again, I am on Instagram with the same name, Hind Afife. So happy to help, happy to serve.
Amazing, amazing. I love, love, love it. Well, let me tell you, hold on. I was so, so happy to have you hint on this. It's been a while since you and I have been on a call. I'm so, so, so proud of you, Hind, and what you've achieved. I'm seeing your watching your progress and your success, mashallah, in your business. And I can't be prouder than that. By way of two words, Hind was one of my students in the I believe, Thinking into Results program.
Yes,
It's now called the Elite Mentorship Program. And oh my God, this is so beautiful. Can't be proud
was one of my
than that.
best training I have done. This one, it's really, really very impactful. Really, it's my. I still go back to the recording sometimes. You know, when we
And
get busy with life, I still go back and yeah, it's very important in terms of mindsets. It's one of my favorite training.
amazing. And I remember when you were saying the kids and myself, we listen to this on the way to school, where the kids still want to hear.
Really need to go practice because he was giving examples with the grades in the school. So with my kids, it was straight away in their minds. So
Oh my God, this is so good when you have something and you can also pass on to kids. Well, listen, thank you so much, amazing Hind. This was a very inspiring journey, and I wish you all the best. And it's a testament to the power of a strong mindset and careful planning, step by step planning, doing one thing at a time, and then learning from mistakes in making very successful transitions. Well, to our listeners, thank you for joining our Quantum Leadership Hacks. Remember, transitioning from 9 to 5 into freelancing, into online business, into whatever that thing you want to do. There are so many, options today. Whatever it is, that thing you want to do on the side, you know this could be a significant opportunity for you and your loved ones, especially if approached with the right mindset and the right preparation. Stay tuned for more episodes as we delve into the intricacies of career development and leadership hacks. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for tuning in tonight. And Hind, as always, thank you so much for tuning in.
thank you.